My name is Remani Love, and I'm a filmmaker and writer, particularly interested in documenting stories of women from the African diaspora. I use these creative mediums to explore topics such as self-love and self-discovery in relation to identity and culture. I collaborated with RockCorps and Afropunk to investigate how a sense of community can be harvested and how festivals such as Afropunk can represent a collective, safe space for people of color.
For me, personally, I don't immediately scream Afropunk. Like, it's not like I have a septum ring and, there's all sorts of tribal adornments. But what I know of, like, old school Afropunk, like, these are people who went for it, like big gauges, tatted, and then there's me. Being able to know that I was still accepted and allowed to be just me, and come as you are, is something that will continue to be the thread that connects us all as an Afropunk community. Afropunk is my learning curve, and that's okay because that's how growth comes. Wanting to be curious as well, to know and understand, hey, how did you get that gauge that big in your ear? And that's the thing. It's an incredibly reinforcing thing to be part of this and feel intrinsically part of it. Like this is an extension of me. I understand how to fight for us in a way in which when I was in other entities as the only, because I've always been the only in a room, I'd be the only person of color or the only woman in very white spaces. And that still is, some iteration of it is going on, but I found my voice. I found my way to just, we fight for this shit. It's for us, by us, and I do it wholeheartedly with every cell of my being. And that's what Afropunk means to me in a very long-winded way. It's crucial for us to have people, the same ilk, who are just like, okay, what needs to get done, we're gonna do it. And so finding a RockCorps is an amazing gift that keeps on giving. This is our second year working together, and we're hoping to continue to cultivate something bigger and better. And this doesn't happen without some level of subsidy, and so we have to find, whether it's the Arts Council or somebody has to help in order for us to really help scale up and find a way to touch more organizations and more people and provide more opportunities. So, we're working together to do that.
RockCorps' ethos combined with Afropunk's ethos, it just made sense that it was something that I really wanted to be a part of. Safe space is a matter of life or death. Community is a matter of life or death. I feel like your community obviously is very nuanced to you. It's your community that builds you up and helps you along and supports you. As a black woman, it has been my community that has grounded me, loved me, picked me up, supported me, helped define me, trust me. Like your mirrors, you need the people around you that look like you, that go through your experiences around you, so you don't feel like you're going through it alone, because institutional racism is real. Everything is real. Everything that we're complaining about is actually real. So until we progress to the point where we're all free, community is a matter of life or death. Safe spaces are a privilege. Safe spaces are needed, and they are vital for survival. Punk for me represents political, it's necessary, it's valid, it's about the fact that we are here, not going anywhere. We are creative, we are beautiful, we are perfect, and we are the innovators. We've always been the innovators, fam.
Community to me, I think my brain instantly goes to people. Just being around people who have a similar interest to you and value the same thing. Safe space is tied to the community because you got to feel that you're able to flourish, and I think just being around a lot of people and things, sometimes you're just not able to really come to terms with yourself. I think safe spaces, sometimes they have this formality to it, and a safe space is a space where you just have people who don't have to explain that it's a safe space, it just automatically is. And I think it exists when I'm at home, when I'm just around people that get it. That's it.
Well, I do a few bits of volunteering. I think it's like really good use of your time to try and give back to people that aren't as fortunate as you are. Yeah, just to give something back. Being a gay black man, like those words are massive. Have a community that you feel like you belong to, that understands you, that appreciates your struggles, whether legitimate ones or not, whether forced upon you by whoever or just circumstances. It's so important to have that community. It almost becomes like a second family. So that's why it was so beautiful in here. Like just kind of everyone was just like so together. People coming together and creating in that way is such a powerful thing. So that was just like the balm diggy. Sometimes we can be victims of like things that we shouldn't really be victimized for. Or even within ourselves, just maybe have issues coming to terms with our own identities, whoever we might identify ourselves to be. So it's really important to create that safe space where you're protected against potential harm, and also to have your own safe space within yourself where you're just like, right here, I'm cool, everything's fine, everything's like jiggy, no matter what anyone else might be saying or no matter what I might have been thinking, because we are beautiful, like Christina Aguilera said, right? Even though sometimes it might not feel that way. I started going out on the gay scene in my early 20s, that I've known for 12 to 15 years, and like my brothers and sisters, like adopted brothers and sisters, stuff that you can't really talk to your brothers and sisters about, or that you wouldn't feel that comfortable talking to them about. You can talk to them, and you don't really appreciate the importance of having that network until it starts to establish itself, and you're like, oh, all this stuff just coming out of my mouth, it just feels comfortable, it just feels natural, and it also feels really important. Sometimes friends you wouldn't expect as well, which is reassuring. You're like, oh, okay, so all the concern and worry was in my head. It's not actually, there's nothing to be afraid of, basically. So, yeah, lots of examples, but those are some that really kind of stick in my head. Love music. I've done a couple of festivals, not anywhere near enough in my life, and every time I just have the best time. Vibes, 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 vibes. Live music. I checked out the website just to see what day Leanne was playing, just to make sure that I could go that day. Really excited to hear some new music. And it looks very Afro, it looks very black. So I'm like, yeah, I'm just really excited I'm excited. For me, it means new music, it means immersing myself in my culture, which actually for me at this point in time is a healthy thing. Something I've been thinking of doing more anyway, maybe going back home to where my parents are from and seeing my extended family a bit more. So, yeah, I'm excited to kind of blacken myself, get a bit of soil, rub it in. Back to Mother Nature.
Thank you, you've been awesome.
Don't put that bit in, please.
You smashed it.